Hey guys, welcome back to the channel for Acre-Homestead. In today's video, we're going to show you, we're going to install some welded wire mesh along our fence in the front. We have a 3-rail farm fence in the front that we installed but did not put in the chicken wire, or in this case, welded wire. So today, we're going to show you guys what it looks like installed.
Yes, we're gonna show you another video on how it's looking right now. When we moved to the property, we wanted to have the farm style house, so we wanted the fence to match that style. So we decided to go with a 3-rail farm fence. But those doesn't give us privacy, so we did a privacy fence on the sides, and we installed it, I would say 7 months ago.
Yeah, it was one of the first things we did when we moved to the property is we put in the 3-rail.
We used to have like a chain link fence, and then we decided to go with this style. But now, since we're deciding on having a chicken coop really soon, we decided to put this mesh on the fence, and the right way to do it was going to be installing the posts and then put the wire and then put the railing, you know. But because the fence is already installed, we're gonna try to put this mesh on the back of it and staple it. So we're not sure if it's gonna work out yet, but we're gonna show you how it's looking.
So we have 3/4 inch poultry staples.
Let me show you. Let me show them the box and so these are the staples. They're galvanized 3/4 inch. Make sure you buy the galvanized so it's good for outdoors. We bought these at Home Depot, and then we just got a 20 ounce hammer. And usually you can do it with a staple gun. We don't have a staple gun, so we're gonna do it by hand. And this is all we're gonna need.
So hammer, staples, and then
this
the
we
wire.
bought at Tractor Supply.
Yeah. So this is 48 inch, says welded wire, red brand.
Can they see it on the video?
Yeah, they can see it in the video. This is 48 inch fence. So it is a 4-foot fence. In areas where the ground's not perfectly level, we're gonna take a shovel and we're going to dig across the bottom. That way the top of the welded wire is level across the top, and in the bottom we'll just dig around with a shovel.
Looks like right now, and we're going to start right here. We're going to do it. Usually the right way to do it is put the posts and then put the mesh here and then put this one after to hold it. But because we already done it, we're gonna try going on the back. We're gonna start right here.
Yep.
And we already have it laying down here to see if it's like flat before we start.
Getting it started is going to be the most difficult one, right? But if we do it together, we'll be able to get it to go. All right. I'm not really sure how we're going to get this upright, but please, you're wearing leggings, do not get stuck.
So far, this is how it's looking. And then Spencer's gonna grab a board and put it right here to hold it. So that way we can stretch it better. We gotta do this side and also. Oh my god, this is not easy. I'm gonna actually. What? Why are you laughing at me? Oh, Jesus Lord. Check that out. Perfect. We are making progress. So far we've done this much.
It's going by a lot slower than what we had thought.
Oh yeah.
But if you show them around the backside, it looks a lot better.
Yeah. You can't even tell. They put it on the back.
Looks good. Doesn't on the backside.
And it's extra secure. You guys should see the amount of staples that we're putting in. Like, we put all over. And you're also putting like, we're skipping 1, 2, 3, 4. We're doing them every post and every rail. Very secure.
Okay, so yesterday we were doing all of this by hand with these small staples, and although it's a lot of time, it looks good when it's finished. We decided yesterday, after taking about an hour per post to post, if we could find a staple gun to save us a bunch of time. We looked online. We found Milwaukee sold a fence staple gun. So this is called a Milwaukee fence stapler. It shoots 9-gauge staples. We have the small staples that it'll shoot, which is 1.25 inches. And our goal was to be able to use this staple gun to staple the fence and make our job a lot faster. Well, what we found out after adjusting the settings, after making sure we have a fully charged battery, we found that the staple gun, it's either too long for these boards, so it shoots through the boards, so they don't sell any staples smaller than that. And then on the posts, when we have the setting for the depth as deep as it'll go, it's having a hard time going all the way through the 4x4s. So after we shoot a staple, I'll show you an example. That one was good, but this is a good example over here where it's not going into the wood all the way, and then we have to go back around with a hammer and hammer it level, which defeats the whole purpose of using the staple gun to save us time. If we have to staple and go back around it with a hammer. So we're going to decide, and it's not cheap. This is an expensive staple gun. We're going to return this, and we're going to see if we can find maybe a smaller stapler to help us, and do the rest by hand with the smaller staples like we've been doing. These are the smallest staples that they sell, which are 1.25 inch staples. I'll show you the box of staples over here. They don't sell them in small packages. It's just big boxes like this. There's 960 staples, 1.25 inch, and these are 9-gauge staples. This is what they look like before they go into the staple gun. And I'll give you a quick demo. Here's a section that needs to be done. There's a button right here. Press and hold, turn it off. Press and hold to turn it on. Even if the battery's in, if it's not turned on, it will not shoot. And then right here, you have to press this in. if you can get it close up right here. So you have to press it in and then it'll shoot. You pull the trigger. So in this case, we have a whole bunch of stuff that we're going to be stapling, and we bought this staple gun to help us staple the fence, the metal mesh against the fence. Here's an example where I have the setting. If you can zoom in right here, this is the adjustment. If you see the red line, the white line, it is adjusted as far up as it'll go, and it's not going into the fence all the way. So I got to grab a hammer and beat on it until it'll go in, so that kind of defeats the purpose of using the staple gun. And it's pretty expensive, so if it's not doing a great job in saving us a bunch of time, or we don't have to go back in there again with the hammer, I think we're going to see if we can return this.
I want to show you guys this two first posts there we did on day 1. This right here we did on day 2, and today on day 3 we did this other 2. We're about not even halfway done. Dale, muchacho.
Dale, dale. Dale, dale, dale. Bora, baracho.
Ay, ay.
Dale, dale, dale. Boy, I like to watch you work.
Today is a very, very, very cold day here in Jacksonville, Florida. It's 35 degrees Fahrenheit and it feels like I'm in Colorado right now skiing. It's so cold because the wind is also very cold. We're not used to this weather, but I don't have much time available to work today because my daughter is sleeping inside. I got the baby monitor right here, but I have a feeling she's gonna wake up at any minute. So I'm gonna do some digging today. I already did some parts here. We're already halfway done from the fence, and the beginning, the first half, we didn't have to do any digging because it was lower there on dirt, but here, because it's a little bit higher on dirt, I'm gonna have to take some of this dirt out around the fence in order for the wire to be level with the fence. And that's it, guys. Stay tuned.
This sucks. Cold out here. Not getting paid a whole lot for this.
But we almost finished.
Like, follow, subscribe. All right, guys, this is the end of the video. We did end up finishing the welded wire on the back side of our 3-rail fence. It was a little bit harder the way that we did it. Since we built the fence first and we didn't put the wire when we built the fence, we decided we want to put the wire on now. It took us a lot more work. It took us about a week. Yeah. And it looks great. We did end up wrapping it around the back side of the fence. We chose to put it on the back side of the fence because if we pulled the panels off, the rails off the front of the fence, we thought they'd warp or we might have to replace the boards. So we decided the harder option, right? Yeah. And do it on the back side. But it turned out great.
And it looks great. It's very firm. And now we're almost chicken proof. So then on the next video, you guys are gonna see us painting the fence. We decided to paint it black. So in the next video, we're gonna buy a airless spray gun, and we're gonna spray everything black. And I think it's gonna look really nice because when you paint it black, you can barely see the welded wire. And we're also gonna go to Tractor Supply and pick up some front gate that has smaller holes in order for us to start, you know,
yeah, we looked at
working on the chicken coop so we get chicken proof.
So we have chicken proof fencing along the front. Yeah. But the gate, there's different options where we've seen gates they have at Tractor Supply where they have the same welded wire on the bottom of the fence. So it's not like a vulnerability where the chickens can get out through the gate. So we're gonna at least explore the option of what we can get from Tractor Supply for a chicken proof gate.
It's gonna be a temporary gate because we wanted something a little bit more elaborated, but because we haven't built our house yet, we wanted to have this gate in order for us to start thinking about building our chicken coop, because we don't know when we're building the house yet. So we're just gonna start prepping everything in order for us to start building the chicken coop and having some chickens out here. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys watching the video. Thanks for sticking through the end of the video. Please like and subscribe to our channel. We're a small channel and we appreciate everyone that watches.
Thank you. Yeah.